Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, the Patriot Bald Eagle. Tonight, we are going to be discussing grocery prices and how we may be able to save a little bit of money here in the near future in Ohio, as we have a grocery outlet bargain store opening up in Eastgate. If you are one of our Cincinnati followers, you know where Eastgate is. It is actually right across the street from Jungle Jim's International Market on the east side of town. Now, I do like that Jungle Jim's, and anyway, if any of you have seen our Jungle Jim's videos, you know that I am a huge fan. I'd like to get out and visit the Eastgate one again. Anyway, well, here in a few weeks, sooner than expected, grocery outlet will be opening, and you better believe I will be there. As prices continue to rise everywhere, despite what everywhere is telling us, right, that prices are coming down, they are most certainly not. Where things are coming down in one hand, in another hand, they're going up on other items. We see it every day. I see it every day. As a matter of fact, I point them out for you every day at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time if you would like to see some of those. Now, some of those for tomorrow, I went to Sam's Club. Not going to spoil any of the video, but we do see some significant price increases at Sam's Club. Some very small price increases of things that we just saw go up in price, making me think that maybe it was some mistakes. A couple issues we've been dealing with at our Sam's Club is the lack of employees. I don't know what's going on, but I may have to visit another Sam's Club after today, as there were a lot of empty holes, a lot of empty shelves, empty spots, gaping holes where things should be. So, grocery outlet. I don't know much about it other than the quick research that I've done. I know a lot of our viewers shop at grocery outlet. They have come to Ohio. They are in several different states now, as they are a California-based company. Now, I'm not surprised that a place like this would be originated from California, because California has some of the highest prices on Earth. Okay, unless you're out in Alaska, I guess, or, you know, Hawaii. Prices inside the main land here of the United States, California is some of the most expensive. California and New York. I don't know if there's grocery outlet in New York yet or not, but hopefully they are on the move. From what I understand, there are some really good deals. Now, I will say this, and I don't want to put the damper on things here, but a lot of the things that they seemed excited about in prices, we see at places like Aldi and Walmart. Even Kroger with sales I've seen cheaper. Now, I don't know what it's going to be like. Okay, I have no idea. It's going to be new to me and probably several hundred, maybe several thousand other people. They opened June 20th, 2024. Today is June 3rd, 2024. So we have a few weeks to get out there. I'll probably be doing a video at Jungle Jim's as well. Probably do a video at Grocery Outlet, and then I will do a video at Jungle Jim's, because they're right next to each other, and it's about a 45-minute drive for me. Maybe longer in traffic. That's without traffic, so might be an hour or better, but that's okay. I'm excited to see something new, but not just new, a store that prides themselves on better prices. So we'll see. We'll see what it's like. They have a lot of different organic options, which I'm interested in if we can find those any cheaper. I'm interested in where they're sourcing out there, where they're getting their products too, because I know, like, a lot of these companies, they'll deal with like local farmers and stuff to get the best deal. We see that with Aldi and some other stores. And believe it or not, a lot of mom and pop places do the same thing. But the one difference, I guess, is usually mom and pop places, they pride themselves on quality, which is awesome. That's why we shop there. So hopefully we see the quality in Grocery Outlet. Also, let me know down in the comments if you've ever shopped at Grocery Outlet. I know a lot of you have, but let us know some of the products you like there. Maybe some significant, not a little cheaper. I want significant price reductions, good prices. You know, something that's $1 cheaper than even Walmart, or even $2 cheaper. Some big ones. Ones that I know a lot of this is going to compare to some stores. We'll do that as we go. It's really, we just show things and you can compare it to what your state is, because it could be different between a grocery outlet in California and a grocery outlet that's coming to Ohio. Now, I like when they have the term bargain store. Anytime I see bargain in there, I always know there's going to be at least a handful of things that are going to be significantly cheaper there. Like, take Ollie's, for example. Ollie's, when Ollie's first came out here, I was really like, this store kind of stinks. Like, it was, a lot of the stuff was around the same prices as other places. But as we went along and sought out more things at Ollie's, I was noticing that, oh no, there are some things here that are incredible deals. So I assume grocery outlets going to kind of be that way as well. There'll be some things where it's like, it's really... So I will be seeking out products that are mostly the best price, as we always do. So really, I'm not doing anything different. We're just going to be looking for the best prices. I don't know how hectic it's going to be in there the first day, too. It's getting a lot of traction here in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's all over the news. A friend of mine was telling me about it the other day. I looked up the directions on how to get there, and I was like, wow, it is literally right across the street from Jungle Gym. So already my brain is planning, hey, I can do 2 videos in a day, and then maybe Dano can have a day off. Right, I'll do both videos and then put one out the one day, and then I'll have Jungle Gems in a couple days. So that'll be an opportunity for me to have a day off. I'll have to work double in one day, but that's okay. That's okay. I've done it before. I usually I'll do a few videos before me and Jessica head out of town or something. That way it gives me a little bit of a breather. Still filming, but maybe have a day to where I'm not putting a video out. You guys won't even notice because I'll be a video every day. But it'll be nice, again, to just check out something new, see something new. I don't know a lot of what grocery outlet products carry. I tried to look to see if they have their own brand. Wasn't able to. I don't really know. There were a couple things in there, but it seemed like some of these products are sold in some grocery outlets and some aren't. So I can't really pinpoint what's going to be sold at this grocery outlet bargain store. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting and be fun. It's not too far away. Got a few weeks. Excited for it. Probably be trying to... I'm not going to compare it to everywhere. I'll compare it to like maybe Aldi and Walmart. I don't think you can really compare much to Kroger, especially. And they may have their deals as well. Again, I'm kind of working blindly here, so... any information you have on grocery outlet, make sure you let our viewers know in the comments. Let me know too, as to where I try to read as many comments. Our channel is growing every day, so it is getting harder and harder to get to everybody's comment. I do read them. It's hard to reply to everybody, and there's just a lot to get in that. But I do focus on a lot of things that people are looking for. I was able to find some things at Sam's Club today that some people have been looking for. Salt has been a big issue. Been a lot of different shortages lately. A lot of things, well, whether you call it shortage, whether you call it not coming into the store or disappearing, whatever you want to call it, okay, some products just aren't coming in. Some are disappearing and they're just not coming in for a while. And how I knew our Sam's Club is pretty low on employees, there's a lot of things missing. And the reason why I say the employees, because for one, I go in there and there's not many employees, okay? Not that I saw anyway. They got everybody working the little restaurant and not many at the registers. A few of them putting some stock away and stuff, but there were a lot of boxes, a lot of empty boxes everywhere. And I was there when they opened, okay? So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It was a really weird day at Sam's Club today. I didn't talk a lot about that. I did mention that there's a significant amount of items missing here at our Sam's Club. So, I don't know. There's a Sam's Club further north of here, which I may visit next time I go. See what happens. Also, there were a lot of the different sale prices that weren't up yet. And it's the 3rd of the month, so I don't know. And I will say this too. Sam's Club was very packed today. So that had to have been the double whammy for them. I actually called Jessica, which I said in the video. I called Jess when I was done filming, and I asked her if she needed anything else. I had a small list of a couple things to get, but I said to her, I was like, are they giving away something here at Sam's Club today? What is going on? Like, it is slam packed. It was hard to find a parking spot. I mean, I could have parked way out there, but, it was just really packed. And Jess said, schools are out. Schools just got out. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So take that into consideration. Maybe Monday may not be the day to go to Sam's Club, maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday. Usually those are the days I go. Like if I was going to, like usually Sam's Club will be like a Tuesday or Thursday for me, because usually I do Meijer on Monday, but I did Meijer on Sunday. And again, if you haven't seen that Meijer video, you may want to check it out. I know it's a long one, and if you don't have Meijer, it may be worth checking out anyway, because we do go over a lot of the different prices and what's going on in all stores, not just Meijer. Got a big response from that video as well, as far as a lot of our regular viewers commenting on these things. And I know a lot of our viewers don't have Meijer, but I try to point out very relevant information while we're going through Meijer to compare what's going on in all other stores and what we're seeing in all other stores. Now, as to where I'm excited to see Grocery Outlet and everything, I'm not excited yet. Okay, like as far as, are we going to find some major deals here? Like I'm saying, we'll find things. There will be things. Because you better believe they're doing research. And they're, when they first open, we're probably going to see a lot of deals. I hope to stock up on some of these deals. We all need to be stocking up on a lot of these different things as they come in. Because who knows, one, what the price is going to be like next week. Two, we don't know what's going to happen. Sam's Club was very low on salt today. The lowest I've seen it in months. But before that, we saw where salt didn't come in at our Sam's Club for a couple months. The 4-pound boxes of Morton salt, people are becoming more aware, guys. People know what's going on. A lot of people watching the channel. Every time I go into a store, like today, I met a couple people from the channel that saw me at Sam's Club, and they were talking about things that were missing there they couldn't find. Someone actually mentioned about the salt. I went over, checked the salt. Sure enough, it is very low. Now, it's a good price, though, because you get 4 pounds of Morton's iodized salt for $2.18. For one canister, anywhere is over $1.60. $1.67 at Walmart. I believe it's $1.69 at Kroger, and $1.69 at a couple other places. But, these little things, any ways that we can save, anything that we see, I try to point out. Store brand salts have stayed the same price. I noticed at Publix, though, $1.29 for their store brand salt. That was a big shocker for me. I was like, I mean, not too much, I guess, because Publix is kind of pricey on a lot of things. But yeah, excited for Grocery Outlet. Again, let me know some of the products that you buy from there, some of the products that are well worth it. That way I can kind of go into it looking for some of these different items, because there's things that I personally would want to stock up on there if I can find a good deal. Produce, meats, these kind of things. Not sure of the quality as of yet. Also, let me know, please, down in the comments, how's the quality on some of the meats? Are they prepackaged meats, kind of like Aldi? Do they deal with fresh dairy farmers? It's like, I'm sure, being as popular as it is, I'm sure they do, because I know Grocery Outlet is a pretty popular store. So, but anyway, I'll make that. And I'll keep my opinion light on the place, as it's the first time I'll ever be there. So I really don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I remember the first time I went into Publix, I about had a heart attack. I was like, why am I even here? We're trying to save money, not overspend. But I understand that, a lot of people shop at Publix and, the BOGO deals. I have seen, what's funny? So you listen, when you talk about things, right? All of a sudden you'll see it pop up on your phone, like, or different, you'll see a commercial about it or something. Yesterday, there was an ad thing, or like a meme, not a meme, like one of those reels that pop up like on your Facebook thing or something. And it was this lady saying, I only shop the BOGOs at Publix. I only get the BOGOs. You can buy one, you don't have to buy the other one. And I was like, we've literally just been talking about this. So whatever your phone is listening, I don't know. That was kind of crazy. But it popped up on my phone. And yeah, I mean, it's through Google too. I mean, I'm doing videos on this stuff. I get ads from Kroger all the time when I watch videos, because I'm posting videos of Kroger every week. So, I expect the things that's what advertising does. They're going to push advertising of the things that you watch and check out the most. Like, take my mom, for instance. Well, she gets ads from Macy's a lot, and I know everybody's going to say, oh, Macy's. No, my mom does not overspend. She's like me in that. She likes Macy's. She likes the quality. She doesn't overspend, though. If it's not on sale, it's not 50% off, those kind of things, she doesn't buy it. And she actually showed me different ways that you can save at some of these name brand stores like JCPenney, Macy's, and some of these other stores. I've learned a lot. I need to get back to, I've never done a video at JCPenney. I need to go check it out. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see me rummage around JCPenney, seeing if I can find any deals. I don't know, I got some videos that I'm planning to do in Kentucky. I might pay another visit to JCPenney down there, maybe even Macy's. Maybe they have some different 4th of July sales coming up. I don't know, but it would be good to find, you know, some other things, maybe some good clothing for cheap. I don't know, it's kind of hard for me though, because it's like when I think cheap clothing, I get clothes at Walmart. You know, there it is. You know, I find great deals at Walmart. You know, the most expensive shirt I buy is this, Kings Island. If you notice, this looks like Jurassic Park. And this is why I bought this shirt, because it looks like Jurassic Park in here. But if you look close, it's all the different roller coasters and all that stuff. Kings Island, Cincinnati, Ohio. But yeah, and after a while, once it gets too hot, I ended up cutting the sleeves off. So these did not just rip off of here, like some people said. Oh, they're doing some kind of tree work outside here. I don't know what's going on. Trimming the trees away from the power lines, I guess. So hopefully the power stays on and we can continue this video here. That's really all I got. As far as some of the recalls go, guys, yeah, there's been a lot. I saw some kind of recall on Newsweek. A couple of you guys, a lot of our viewers, some of our viewers put what's going on in the comments. So if you're, I know there was one with cucumbers. I don't even know what that one was, but it just seems like there's one every day. Hard to cover a lot of these different recalls going on. There's another one with ice cream that I saw pretty quickly. And may go over some of the different recalls here in a few days. I figured, you know, just check out the FDA website, guys. FDA, Newsweek is a good site to check out. USA Today, you know, USA Today and Newsweek, they kind of break things down, you know, in a good way to where it's like it's worded well. You know, if you go to the FDA website or USDA website or some of these other ones, it's just the numbers. Now, me particularly, I like just looking at the numbers. But when we're talking about things in a video and stuff, it's nice seeing people who have had like conversations with people about these things, you know, that kind of stuff. And the baby formula seems to keep growing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. These kind of things just keep happening. We got to keep our heads on a swivel and keep moving forward. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. It's hard to keep up. I've kind of taken a step back from all the different recalls because it was like it was consuming every day. You know, it was like every day there's a recall. So when I see them, when we come across them, and again, thank you to our viewers who are putting those in the comments, you know, just keeping us aware of what's going on. The cucumber one is the most recent as far as I know. There's probably one right now as I speak. There was a train derailed in West Mansfield, I think it was. I don't know. It was carrying a bunch of wheat, right? Wheat and grains. I don't know. It's crazy. As we have a massive shortage of wheat and grains, here we have a train that derailed. I think it was 14 cars that derailed. Just quick glances, guys. I'm paraphrasing. Just saw that right before I went live, or before this video here. So make sure you check that out. You know, these things continue to happen. We just got to keep moving forward and pray for the people involved, you know, that, you know, nobody gets hurt in these things. You know, it's like these recalls have gotten serious, guys. They really have. They really have. I mean, it is like, I was looking at a percentage from January to, it was the end of April of this year, and it was up 30% of recalls from the time frame of last year. So we could be on the mark for the largest recall year of all time, as to where 2023 was not apparently the massiveness of the recalls were, like as far as full product, right? It's like there were like 10, 15 years ago, there was one year where we had more recalls, but it was not as heavy, not as much of one product as it is now. Now these recalls are covering, you know, tens of thousands of products, or the same product, just cases or, you know, different size boxes. You know, there's more that's being recalled. And we got to pay attention. We got to pay attention to all these things. I mean, it's like, what do you stock up on? Here we are all talking about stocking up on different foods and all this stuff. And it's like, I don't want to spend $100 on canned goods to find out next month there's a huge recall on them. Save your receipts. Save your receipts. I save every receipt. Every receipt I have gets filed into a box, basically. Every receipt I have. So if there is a recall on something, I can go back to that receipt and get my money back. I don't care if it's 25 cents. Get your money back. You see these recalls. Even I haven't even looked into the recall on the not zucchini, the cucumbers. Man, it's just so much, but these things, like, I'm even seeing on products now, like I saw at Sam's Club today, they had the big watermelons. Everywhere it says, wash me, wash me, wash me on the stickers. And I'm like, thank you. Like, even just the outside, you want to wash it. Wash it, and then wash your hands afterwards. All these different things. All those cantaloupes that had salmonella, okay, months ago. Not ongoing. Well, it might be ongoing. I really don't know. I mean, it may come out next week. Oh, well, this is continuing. Right? We see a lot of these things. And here's something else, too. Now, I've been covering recalls for a long time. Okay? Now, one thing I've noticed is that the FDA is like putting levels on these recalls now. Like a level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay? Like the Fiji water. Okay? I keep seeing a recall on the 1.9 million bottles of Fiji water. I keep seeing articles that are coming out on this, and then I see updates where, oh, well, no, the FDA's put it down to a class 3. I'm seeing all these different classes now that we haven't seen since I've been covering all of this stuff. I mean, maybe this has always been a thing, but it's new to me. I've seen no classes on these different things, and now we have a class. And then they say, oh, well, this is not lethal levels. Okay, well, if it's not lethal levels, does that mean that I should still eat it or drink it? If there's any level at all, I'm getting my money back. Hopefully you can. That's what I worry about. Oh, well, no, if it's not a lethal level, so we can't give you your money back. But you can throw it away in our dumpster. That's what I worry about. Is that by putting a number on something that's saying, well, this isn't bad for you, don't worry about it now. I'm still nervous to drink it. Can I still get my money back for it? That's what I fear is going on here, is that so many people are taking their stuff back and these companies are going underwater, no pun intended, because they can't afford to give all their money back after they've already made and sold said product. Because you're taking a process out of the middleman that collected this money before, and now they're paying you back full price. Absolutely. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, because the only way these people are going to learn, the only way this thing's ever going to get fixed, is if you get your money back. And now, and I'm not saying that this is the reasoning why we're seeing these different levels of things. I look at it as kind of like not right, because even if it's a level 3 recall or a level 1 recall, it's still a recall and you should be allowed to get your money back. Now, again, I don't know whether you can or not, but why is there a level? Okay, so it's not as lethal as you originally said it was going to be, but here we are, it's still under your recall. So I don't know. Kind of wanted to talk about a couple things about that. Just kind of throw out there what is being recalled at the moment, so you can check. Make sure you check your fridge for any of these cucumbers. It's crazy, guys. It really is. And the ice cream, not even sure what ice cream it was. I was scrolling past as we were getting on here just to mention. Every day I look up something, I just Google food recalls, and it's always something. Always, you can literally Google food recalls, and you'll just see an endless abyss of food recalls. Basically, mostly articles of the same ones, but I mean, still a lot of things going on. So anyway, excited for grocery outlet bargain store. I'm excited to check out something new. I'm going in there with an open mind, right? Like, okay, a lot of this stuff's going to be the same price, I'm assuming. But I do think I will find those things that are like, oh, okay, well, this is definitely worth coming here for. You always have that store, no matter what store it is. I don't care what store it is. You always have a few different items that are worth going to that store for. And I'm sure that Grocery Outlet is going to have those items, right? And they'll probably always be the cheapest price of anywhere. Because if not, then I feel like it's going to be a failed company within a town that is struggling to keep prices down. Not a town, a country. Okay, now they must believe that they're going to be able to come in here and help people save a lot of money. And I'm hoping and expecting that to be. Am I expecting it to be everything? Absolutely not. But am I expecting, like I said, for them to have those few different items that are like, oh, okay, yeah, it's definitely worth making a trip here, only even if only I can stock up on these few items. Anyway, guys, that is our rant for today. Make sure you keep your eyes on the different recalls going on. I may do like an update video on some of the recalls. I've kind of jot them down as I, jot them down as I go to kind of so I can do a little bit of research on them. It's an awful lot of research that I do involved in when I start discussing recalls and stuff like that, and it takes a while. So, we'll see what happens. Make sure you continue to let us know down in the comments what's going on as far as recalls. And again, let me know if you shop at Grocery Outlet, what are some of the best deals that us Ohioans can look forward to at shopping at Grocery Outlet Bargain Store. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.